I'm Derek.
And I'm Liesl.
And today we're going...
Trains! Derek says I have to tell you what we're actually doing because apparently telling you trains isn't a good enough answer.
Not good enough.
So, we're on our way to the Golden Spike Memorial, which is where the Transcontinental Railroad met here in the middle of nowhere, Utah. Up by where Derek was raised.
Hooray!
So, yay!
There's a rodeo going on!
There's a rodeo, but we're not stopping.
This?
It's a rodeo.
There's
That's the smallest rodeo I've ever
like 3
seen
people.
in my whole life. Sad little rodeo. Anyway, we'll let you know when we get there. We're still 21 miles away. We've already been driving for like 2 hours, but we will let you know.
We made it.
Woo!
Welcome. This is Golden Spike National. Anyway, we're going to see some steam trains today. How much do you love trains?
So much.
So much.
The most. Our wedding was train themed, remember?
You're right. Liesl is in train heaven right now. There's so much train stuff.
He keeps telling me no, we can't have things like the really cool book.
It's $30.
The train drives around the books.
What you doing, babe?
I'm making a stretched penny for my brother who collects stretched pennies.
Yeah. Please turn handle gently.
This is my shiniest penny. It's 2012.
Great.
It will make a great smushed penny. Okay.
You did it.
Here it is. And on the back it says Golden Spike National Historic Site.
Look at this.
Those are the most beautiful trains I have ever seen.
What did you say?
Those are really pretty trains.
They're very pretty. We're gonna get right up to them.
I was gonna say that they were the prettiest trains I've ever seen, but I still have a weird crush on diesel trains. Steam trains are pretty awesome though.
History lesson. So I used to come here. I grew up in a small town that would come here on field trips all the time. That's still like 30 minutes away. But because we're in the middle of nowhere, if you didn't know, there's like nothing around.
Nothing.
So this is where the Union Pacific from Omaha and I don't remember what the other railroad was, from Central Pacific from California met. And this is where the first transcontinental railroad was completed. So there's your history for the day. Just to give you an idea of where we are, we're really nowhere at all. But hey, there's 2 steam trains here, so. Honey.
I want to ring that bell.
You can't ring the bell.
I know!
This is the Jupiter.
How do you learn to drive a steam train?
School.
I want to learn.
Okay, honey, you have to pick which one you like best.
Oh, no.
Jupiter.
That one.
Or that one. You like this one?
Yeah. I don't really like the little funnel.
Oh. The funnel.
This one's more what I picture classic steam trains looking like.
Okay, it's pretty. As you can see, the original Golden Spike is at Stanford University in the Art Museum. But here's a nice replica. Story time. So I'm student teaching right now, and I am teaching a film studies class. And last week we were deciding on what movies to watch, and Nanny McPhee was one of them. And it's the picture of her on her like motorcycle. Well, one of these precious little children was like, "Is that movie Chuggy Chuggy Bang Bang?"
So for weeks we've been going around singing the song Chuggy Chuggy Bang Bang.
Chuggy Chuggy Bang Bang, we love you.
It's been a big joke. So we're sitting here right now watching the trains, and the epiphany comes to me that if we redid Chitty Chitty Bang Bang as Chuggy Chuggy Bang Bang, Chuggy would be a train.
Chuggy Chuggy Bang Bang. It's a train.
We love you.
There it goes.
I love steam engines. So we just got done watching the trains, and we have to tell you this story about the group of people in front of us while we were waiting for the trains to go. And first of all, they started out by did they start by comparing the trains?
Oh yeah.
For the first question they asked was if these two trains hadn't stopped when they met at the Golden Spike and had run into each other, which train would have survived? And they decided that the Jupiter would win
Because it was more made of steel and it looked bigger.
Because the engine room where they have all the nozzles and pulls and things was wooden on the number 119. So they did that, and then they were like, oh, well, no, the 119, I think it has a name. Look, it says Rogers right there. And they were like, no, it's just like a brand. Like it's just called, it's famous for being the number 119. And this one's the Jupiter, and it's better. The Central Pacific Railroad was more creative. Way to go.
Good job, Central Pacific Railroad.
They were a little weird. And then the train starts blowing its whistle. And the one guy's like, I imagine that's what narwhals must sound like.
Oh, it's funny.
I love trains, and I love narwhals. For those of you who didn't know, narwhals are my spirit animal. I'm a little bit afraid of them, but I'm also obsessed with them. And I'm wearing my Save the Narwhal shirt in our Pet Peeve video. You should probably go watch that. Anyway, so apparently, if you were wondering, the Jupiter would win a fight against the number 119, and narwhals sound like trains. Okay, I just talked to the camera for like 3 minutes and it wasn't recording. Let's try this again. So, we're behind these weird people waiting for the trains, and one guy says, yeah, but where's Promontory Point? Where the trains met. And the other guy's like, this is Promontory Point. This is it. And he was like, no, but the spot where the trains actually met, where the railroads came together. And he was like, this is where they came together. This is the actual spot. And he was like, no, but didn't they reroute it because they wanted it to be shorter? And so there's a different spot where they came together now. And the girl sitting there was like, oh yeah, that's probably where I've seen the actual Golden Spike. Side note, the actual Golden Spike is at Stanford University.
If you'll remember, we filmed that little tidbit of information.
Yes. So it's definitely not anywhere in the state of Utah. And she's like, oh yeah. And they're like, is there a visitor center there? Didn't they reroute it so it would be shorter? And the other guy's like, I think the only way you can get there is on the train. And I'm just sitting there thinking, what? Why is this? What?
Hi everyone. So yes, it's a new day because we forgot to film an ending for our train adventure yesterday. And I've had a full day of school, Liesel's had a full day of work, and unfortunately our schedules don't match up today, so all you get is me in this ending, which is fine because I'm the best. No, I'm kidding. We hope that you had fun on our train adventure with us. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Go ahead and share it on your Facebook page as well. Just let the world know that we went and saw some steam trains in middle nowhere, Utah. Subscribe to us. If you haven't subscribed yet, it lets you know when we upload videos, which is every Tuesday. Different times because we're kind of busy right now, but that's okay. We'll get it together. We hope you have fun on our bucket list adventures. Another thing is that if you have a suggestion for our bucket list, go ahead and leave it in the comments below, either on our YouTube channel itself, on this video itself, or on our Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter account, any of our social media is listed below. Just go ahead and let us know something fun that we can do. It can be anything. It can be in Utah. It can be outside of Utah. It can be food related. It just has to be an adventure. for us to do. So go ahead and help us out, do those things, add to our list if you have to, and we will see you next week. Bye!